be in the middle, Joe.
Have I got to be in the middle?
Yep.
Right, okay. We've got poppers down here. Oh, they came from the sketch group.
Yes, of course.
Right,
Now it's Steve Pretty's. It's a comedy. Yeah?
Yeah, it is.
I thought I'd help you along.
Oh, all right then, love. It's at the Underbelly Cowgate. We're going to introduce you to a chap who mourns the loss of the mixtape, which is when you put a little C90 in and you recorded all your favourite songs and you could only play them in one order. He's mourning the loss of that. Would you please welcome to the stage Steve Pretty?
Hello, how are you doing this afternoon? You all right? Actually, we haven't really got time. We've only got about 3 minutes, so I'll assume that you're all right for now. Anyway, my name is Steve Pretty, and I am doing a show that's about mixtapes, but really it's about when I was actually given a mixtape when I went to my own wake. I've attended my own wake. I went in 2005, and I was given a mixtape of music that was played at that wake. It's quite a long story, though, so I can't really go into it now. It's about an hour long, but luckily you can see that story every day at 1:25 at the Underbelly. So, anyway, so come along to that. But anyway, the show is also about why music's important, what we use music for. And one of the things we use music for is to help us remember things, to pass on important information. And so, we've kind of evolved from people, from ancestors who use music to pass on important information. It's why we still use the alphabet song to learn the alphabet. It's the only way you can really learn the alphabet if it's set to music. And, you can almost imagine our ancestors back in the day sort of singing songs to pass on that important information. You take this massive stone here, this other one there, you push it, you pull it, you transport them from Pembrokeshire, you push them up till they're vertical, and you'll leave no discernible evidence of how you did it. Oh, that's what it's all about. Oh, Stonehenge is brilliant. Oh, Stonehenge is great. Oh, Stonehenge is awesome. It's probably the best henge in the world. And thank you. Who here can name me a better henge? There's no better henge. See me afterwards if you know any better henges. I can't think of any. Anyway, I was thinking about this a little while ago. I was doing some scuba diving, and that's right, I scuba dived. Deal with it. And anyway, I decided I would try and learn the names of some of the things that I was seeing while I was 30 metres underwater. And I decided to set them to music. And I don't know about you, but for me, the Mexican hat dance is probably my favourite borderline racist song about Central American headgear. And so I sort of set the names of the fish I saw to that song. Now in the show, I only really play instruments that you can blow into. I play the trumpet, and also I play this, which is a melodica, and what I normally do in the show is to kind of loop it all using, clever technology and effects and things. There's no time to do any of that today, so what I was going to do is just sort of play this and then ask you to remember the accompaniment. But anyway, so here we go. It goes like this. It goes. That's it. I can't really accompany myself. So actually, I don't know. Yeah, oh, there we go. We've got a ready-made accompanist, so you don't even need to remember it.
Good old Tops.
Here's the fish song. Pencil Street, rabbitfish, violet, squirrelfish, purple queen, anthias. The stargazer snake heel does not make a nice meal. The hellfrick and pink flash of wrasse. There's the yellowtail hamlet, the peppermint basilisk, the rooster hogfish, and then still spotfin, dotty back, reef bass and lane snapper, lyre-tailed darkfish and krill, giant moray porkfish, coney Indian frogfish, the brassy trevally, pearl toby, yellow chromis line, chorus jans, pipefish, barb moray, and then of course giant shrimp goby, the lyre-tailed hawkfish, formano is tinefish, blue hamlet, schoolmaster chalk bass, red marble lizardfish, gold-spotted rabbitfish, the male form of Labout's fairy wrasse. And just hold on for a second there, because the male form of the Labout's fairy wrasse is quite an unusual fish. It's got kind of an elongated dorsal fin. It's quite different from the female form. Reef, scorpion fish makes a poisonous dish. Horse, crab, tiger, prawns are not kosher. You're alright with prawn toast, that's really just old roasted sesame bread from the toaster. There's threadfin butterfly fish, panda butterfly fish, golden striped butterfly fish, the oriental butterfly fish, and then the lemon butterfly fish. Ha! Arabian angelfish adult, Arabian angelfish juvenile, French angelfish adult, French angelfish juvenile, queen angelfish adult, queen angelfish juvenile, blue angelfish juvenile, blue angelfish adult, not forgetting crustaceans, reptiles and mammals like lobster, green turtle, dugong. Incidentally, this next bit is really quite tricky. I just need to get my groove on. Ba ba ra ra cuckoo da da 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 barracuda 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 barracuda. Thank you. 125. Thank you.
Steve Pretty! Have a seat, sir. I've got to be careful of Mick Hill. I've got to push it down like that. That's all sorted. Lovely. Now, that was a remarkable song.
Thank you.
Is that in the show?
It is in the show, yes.
And why did you decide to do a song about fish?
Well, I mean, part of the show is kind of about why music's important, why we've kind of, evolved to need music and stuff, and sort of coming from this Wake mixtape, it made me think about music in a slightly different way, and that's just one of the ways that music's like useful to help you remember stuff. So it kind of illustrates.
I mean, music brings up a lot of emotions, doesn't it? Which is why I suppose the Wake mixtape is an unusual form of it, but normally. In my day, we made mixtapes for lovers. If you fell in love with somebody, and you'd hear, and every song managed to be about you when you're in love. Do you ever get that? And when you split up, that's a completely different record collection, isn't it?
Now it says you also use of weird inventions. Was that one of them?
That wasn't really. That was actually one of the more normal ones. I do a lot of silly stuff like I play the teapot a bit, and lots of other weird things. So it's quite fun.
So it's a bit of a mix.
It's a bit of a mix. It's about me nearly dying and playing the teapot and stuff. It's classic Fringe material.
There is an interaction element to this as well, isn't there? Because you ask the audience to come with their own mixtape songs.
That's right. Well, what I've actually been doing is I've been compiling a mixtape for every audience who comes to see the show. A kind of virtual mixtape, because no one's actually got a cassette deck anymore. But so a kind of online mixtape for every audience. I do a kind of special bespoke mixtape.
Oh, golly.
Yeah, there you go.
And do you still make mixtapes?
No. The thing is, I talk about the show. I don't really kind of get all Nick Hornby in the show. I'm not really that nostalgic about it. But at the same time, because I think it's quite powerful these days with the internet and things. You can listen to all this amazing music very easily. But I do sort of miss what it makes you think about music in a different way.
Because I find it's quite depersonalised in a way. The first time I got one of these MP3 players, I thought, oh, fab! I don't have to listen to that dodgy track.
Yeah.
And I don't have to listen to that, which is why we made mixtapes in the first place, wasn't it? And now you can make playlists on these electronic equipment, but they don't always play them in the same order. And a mixtape, you used to know the next song coming up because you'd heard it so many different times. If a song was in the wrong order, you'd know it wasn't your mix. Is that right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Yeah. And these days,
how old are you? Are we from the same generation?
I'm 30.
I'm 39, so how come you were doing mixtapes?
Well, I think I was a bit of a Luddite until I was...
Luddite, isn't that a lovely expression?
Because you were the CD end of everything, right?
Well, yeah, we didn't really get a CD player until I was in my late teens. And then I went to mini-discs. I thought mini-discs were the future.
Yeah.
I still maintain that mini-discs is the future.
So that's that. You are on at the Underbelly Cowgate in the afternoon at lunchtime, which is a lovely time, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's nice kind of start to the day. Hopefully, at the end, I won't want to give too much away, but everyone goes away with a kazoo at the end of my show.
Yes, we've had kazoos.
Now we've had kazoos.
Would you like another one? I might have one. We
know how to use them now.
We know how to play a kazoo.
Because they're difficult, aren't they?
They're quite difficult, yeah. I've normally got about 20 in my pockets. Right. It's a very strange experience. There you go.
You blow. See, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
They're quite little kazoos.
It's the big end, isn't it? It's the big end.
Our kazoo was a bit larger than that.
Pop that in your mouth, sweetheart. Pop that one in your mouth. Big end in your mouth.
I've got some more if you'd like.
And you could. Now you're going to go on, have a go.
Oh, bless him.
Now, what are you doing? You're blowing, aren't you? You don't blow. Put it in your mouth, between the teeth.
And you talk.
And just talk, because you normally would.
Sort of sing. There you go. Imagine a room full of literally 20 people doing that every day, and that's my show. So.
And now you can heckle. It'll be a musical heckle. Now, Steve, thank you very much for coming on the show, and the very best of luck with your perfect mixtape.
Thank you very much.
Please, round of applause, please, for Steve Pretty.
Delightful.
That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna